Hello Warfighters, war is hell. Welcome to the first Arma episode in the series where we are taking a look at what could have happened had there been a second Korean War. For this mission, I will be playing as South Korean Marines who have hitched a ride due to urgency on Army helicopters to get to Yongpyong Island as quick as they can and help win this fight. If you haven't got a chance to be able to watch the introductory video, I definitely recommend that you do so that way you are in the know on what is going on. However, for this mission, I want to make sure you guys know exactly what we're up against, so let's go ahead and get to the briefing. Now, as far as the Korean Peninsula goes, everything seems pretty quiet except for what's taking place on Yongpyong Island right here. We hope to isolate the fighting just to this area. Yongpyong Island is a very small island that does have a Marine garrison, but also a lot of civilians. Now, it is under complete South Korean control. However, after the invasion of elements of the 25th Infantry Brigade of North Korea, we've noticed that they're trying to silence some of the artillery, just like at this position right here. Our mission is to land at this location and move as quickly as we can to help reinforce this artillery position that so far has been able to push back a number of North Korean attacks. Intelligence is very sketchy at this point as far as what we're up against. We don't know exactly how many North Koreans are on the island or where they are at. However, because the closest landing zone to our objective is behind enemy lines, we are very confident that we're going to be participating in some very heavy fighting against North Korean forces. So, what we do know is that between our objective and our landing zone is a small village. We believe that North Koreans have entered the village. There are reports that civilians are being taken out of their homes and being loaded onto ships that are going to be heading back to North Korea, which means that these civilians would be entered into some of those labor camps that are just absolutely brutal. So for us, not only do we have to protect the artillery, but more importantly, we have to protect the civilians. So we're going to be going into that village and trying to clean out as many North Koreans as we can before we're able to move on to help defend the guns. There are a lot of eyes across the world on us here for this particular mission. We have to make sure that we come away with a very big victory, with hopes that it will help deter North Korea from escalating this conflict any further. So, pressure is on basically for this mission. We will have ample support with us though, as each helicopter that is landing is carrying a squad of Marines. So that means my squad will be moving in, and I'll also have 2 other squads with me. So that should be sufficient for us to be able to move through that town, clear it, get on to where we can help with the defense of the guns. Right now, the guns are not participating in counter battery operations, but are trying to help the Marine forces on the island push back North Koreans. There is an artillery shell right there. North Korea is still firing on Yongpyong Island, so we may see some stray shells that just fall as we kind of move towards our objective. However, it is very low priority for us to really be concerned about that. There are far more pressing matters than just a stray shell here or there. Now up ahead, I hear aircraft. It is ours. F-15s from the looks of it. I don't know if they're helping protect the island from the air or if they're actually going to be striking some North Korean positions. But you can hear some fighting around the island as well. This is not the only place where there is heavy fighting. Along the lines here where North Korea is trying to advance, the garrison of Marines that are on the island are doing everything they can there to be able to push them back. The helicopters that did pick us up too are heading back to the peninsula to get some more Marines and other forces to kind of help with the defense of these islands. And I just spotted somebody up over there, up by that tree. Definitely North Korean. All right, he's down. Just one shot was all I needed for him. All right, so the other 2 squads are going to end up moving towards the village. And then my squad, we're going to get in a line, and we're going to be super aggressive. We're going to push right on to where we ended up seeing that North Korean fall and see if there's any other enemy forces in those trees. Because that would be absolutely brutal if we're engaged right in the middle of fighting inside of that village, and then all of a sudden an enemy force comes in and hits us from behind. Can't afford that at all. Now there's the guy I ended up killing right in front of me, but I don't see anybody else. That might be a backpack next to that tree. I'm going to take a shot at it. Oh, that was definitely somebody else. He dropped fast, and now we're taking some shots. That sounded like an AK. All right, so we're all going to move up here. There's somebody lying down. That's 3, so we've definitely got a unit right here to engage as many of them as we can. I'm glad I brought everybody up in a line so that way we can all be firing together. Got some guys that are continuing to be aggressive, moving up here. I'm going to have to throw some grenades, though, because it seems like there's a lot of fire coming from these locations right in front of us, and those grenades might silence them. Oh, that guy just got up. All right, everything's gone quiet, so I'll patch myself up here. He's running forward, and he's not taking any fire. Everything is still quiet. I think we got them all. Just doing a quick count, looks like that was a squad-sized unit. 9 killed. And that's really not that bad in our first engagement to take out a whole squad and not take any casualties ourselves. So we're going to move into the village here as quickly as we can to help reinforce the other 2 squads that are already engaged with North Koreans here. Once we... Well, it seems like there's some firing over there on the left. You can see some of the tracers that are coming from that structure. And they're pinned down already, just not really getting into the town that much at all. So with us coming in, we'll kind of be that force that hopefully tips the balance. We'll try and keep this aggressiveness and this momentum going for us. So I'll make sure everybody comes with me. Now I'm up at the front here, closest to the enemy. And I see they're firing over here, and there we go. After seeing the muzzle flashes, I found out where he was. Took him down, too. That actually wasn't a bad shot, considering I had to get those rounds in between those pickets to be able to kill him. All right, so we're moving up a little bit more, and of course, since this is an urban warfare scenario, literally anybody could be around the corner, so I have to push up here, but I have to be very cautious and deliberate about all of my movements, checking around every single corner, because like that guy up there, if he wasn't dead, I probably would be right now. Now I'm trying to stick to the left here as much as I can. I'm still trying to see if I can find out what's going on with that structure, but I can't see anything. If I stay to the left here, it makes it very easy, or I should say easier, for me to know where the enemy is, because everybody should either be to my front or to my right. If I just head right down the middle of the village, then I've potentially have enemy on 3 sides. Oh, I've lost my first guy. Now, I know there's some guys on the other side of the street. The question is, should I go over there? I can't hit him from here, so I'm going to have to move. Dang it, I lost another guy. Now I've lost a total of 3. So I've already lost a third of my guys. All right, I can't see him from here, so I'm going to just try and look around. There he is. Well, that guy's killed. Man, I went through all of that, and somebody else takes him down. Well, I guess mad props. I think that was 8 who took him down. There's somebody lying prone in the grass. I'm surprised I was able to see him there. I expect to see a lot more like that here, where we've got people hiding in places where it's going to be difficult for me to see them, and it's just really focusing on what's going on around me. That house has been shot up. Looked like it'd been a little ransacked too. Now, I'm not seeing any civilians right now either. I'm wondering if they've cleared out this entire village already. Got some guys trying to cover the road. Gauge them. Move up a little bit more now, too. This time, I think I'll stick to the right. Oh! Lucky that guy wasn't looking my direction. He was a medic, too. Now, because I used my grenades in that first engagement, I'm going to need some more, of course, in this setting. So I'm going to try and see if I can get some grenades off of this medic, potentially. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, that's not going to work either. It's just showing me his rifle. I might try and go to the other side. Oh, I'm being fired at. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Anybody could be anywhere. All right, so he did have a grenade. Let's look in his vest. Yep. Nice. So we've got 2. So there's a little opening behind that little bush right in front of us. So I'm going to try and throw a grenade off of this house. Let it bounce. I don't know where the North Korean is. Okay, so it's exploded. I'm going to try and move this way to see if I can get a better look. And I did take him out. That was actually a really good, really well-placed grenade, actually. Okay, so I'm at this wall here. It's just open fields here in front of me. I can't tell if that guy in the field is dead or not. Take this guy down. Anybody else further up the road? Yeah, I'm going to figure that that guy who was lying prone is still alive, and that's where those shots might have been coming from. I'm not going to stick right here. I'm going to go around this building. I'm going to see if I can engage them from this road. As I mentioned, this is not the best place to be. I wish I didn't have to be making this move, but I'm still the person who is the most forward here of any of the other units. I don't even know where the other squads are. But I'm going to keep pushing up. Oh, I'm missing this guy. Luckily, he's missing me too. There we go. Now we are in sight of... Oh, there's somebody. The artillery position. I don't know if you can hear the artillery going off, but right in front of us, there's that smoke, and that's where that artillery position we have to defend is. Okay, so we might have some guys off over here. That guy's dead. But that guy's definitely not. Try and move up on him. Dang it, that one went off the rocks. So did those other ones. Reload, throw a grenade. Oh, my guys are moving up now. This is good to see. I'm not alone up here. I don't know if it was my grenade who took him out or if it was that other guy who just rushed up there and started firing on him. Same thing. I'm going to try and get some grenades off of this guy too and a first aid kit since I've already used first aid kits already. Oh, not going to push up there. Now, where are those guys at? I don't see anybody in the grass. Sticking my head out like that didn't make anybody fire at me. So let's keep sticking to the left, moving up a little bit at a time. House by house, we'll kind of stick our heads out. Oh, there's somebody right below me. And also right over by that light pole. Nice, we've got him. Now, I'm going to have to throw a grenade to take that guy out, but dang it. I didn't need white smoke. Make sure I throw the right thing this time. I'm surprised that one took him out. I'm glad it did. All right, so my guys are firing over off in this direction. They might have taken out whoever... Nope, he's there reloading. Wonder if my guys were reloading too. Surprised I got him right before the smoke blocked me being able to view my target here. Another guy who's just hiding out. I've been so lucky as we've been moving through this town, and it's really helped sticking to the edges and kind of facing towards the center of town. All right, there's somebody else. I got to do the same thing where I got to try and hit him in between these pickets here that'll normally stop the bullets. Nice, we've got him. We're almost out of here. And it has been some pretty heavy fighting, and the movement has been somewhat slow, but we've been very effective in how we've been advancing. And I've been getting a number of kills. I wonder what's going up there over that structure. Because, like, nobody's gone up to that building, but we know that there's been fire up there, so I don't know if anybody's taken them out. All right, I'm going to move quick. Where are the enemies firing at? Is it up there? No, there is somebody to the other side of the road. I'll go up there in just a little bit once I get this guy cleared out. The question is, where is he? Don't see him there. Oh, there he is. Picket fence. Nice. Got him. Okay, so let's move up here and see what we've got. Still got 5 guys with me. That's pretty good, and who knows how many survivors there are from the other 2 squads. Oh, there's somebody up by the door. So I'm going to throw a grenade up there, and then I'm going to charge in with my rifle to try and keep him pinned down. All right, here we go. Nice. Grenade blew up earlier than I thought, but not bad. Okay, I'll check, make sure there's nobody else in here too. Nope, we're good. All right, so we're going to get some more grenades off of this guy. This is the only way to be able to keep fighting here is with these grenades. They've been just so huge in how I've been fighting so far. All right, everybody's calling area clear now, so we're going to start moving up to the main objective, which is the artillery positions over to our left. Looks like we've got 3 guys in front of us who are friendly. And then, of course, we've got the 5 who are still alive in my squad. I can't believe that that's all that's left. Who knows? Maybe there's more that they're just stuck back behind us. They can go ahead and hold down the village as we kind of push up here. Squad should be sufficient. Yeah, there's some guys that are behind us, so it wasn't like a whole squad got wiped out or anything. All right, we're pushing up this hill now. Like I said, that smoke is where the artillery position is. Been engaged in a number of attacks. Repelled them every single time. So it's not a surprise that they've sustained some damage here to their facilities and what they've got up there. The question is, though, are the guns operational? Have they taken any damage? That type of stuff is what's going to be important for us to assess once we get up there. Now, from the looks of it, you got a 50 cal holding it, and then a few infantry. It looks like that's all that's left, but we've got some guys coming up on the left, definitely North Koreans. Now, we've got an advantage right here because we're going to be hitting them from the side. All their fires towards the artillery position and the defenses that are already up there, like that 50 cal. So we should be able to really tear into these guys right here. As they keep popping up, we keep taking them down here. So that forces them to stay on the ground. And, well, the rest of my guys advance here. I'm going to patch myself up. I'm going to get into those positions as quickly as I can, but I'm losing some guys here. See, somebody fell right in front of me. Let's try and go with the grenade and kind of clear out where we think they might be coming up from. We've lost the guy who's on the 50 cal too. So we are the only ones who are really left now to be able to defend this area. Oh, we've got somebody right there firing. We've got another guy just right over here. Here's 2 of them. Oh, I didn't get him. Let's go with another grenade. Try and see if I can hit it right in between the 2 of them. Nice, I got him. All right, so that guy who's up there by the bushes here helping me see that it's pretty light right there. We're just taking that one guy down. I think the left and the center might be secure here, but I don't know if anybody's moved up to some other positions or if they've regrouped for another attack. Oh, some more fire down here potentially. Oh, off to the right. Where? Oh, up ahead, right by that tree. They're trying to flank us from this direction and try and get some fire right on the artillery personnel. Got one more guy down there. Let's try my last grenade. Nice, he's down too. Okay, so the question is now, did we just repel another attack? Or is there more coming? I've thrown one of my guys here quickly on to the 50 cal. Now it's my AR, so I probably should take him off of that here in a little bit. And switch it out here for my grenadier, so that way I've got more firepower that I can throw at the enemy. Artillery is still firing. So I would consider this a success, a huge success as well. Now, once we can go ahead and secure this position here and the island as a whole, this will be a huge victory for South Korea. Now I'm going to go just check right down here, make sure nobody else from North Korea is still posing any threat to us. But just look how many of them were participating in this attack. Wow. We're so lucky to be able to come out of this one alive. And also as a whole to be able to have the victory. So the artillery that was assisting with being able to repel the enemy on the island will be able to continue to fire. And then once we have them pushed back, we're going to be able to turn our guns right back to North Korea and allow them to open fire in counter battery operations. This has been a huge success, one that's going to be publicized all across South Korea and across news media outlets around the world. Hopefully this is enough to deter North Korea from escalating any further. However, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on Facebook by searching War is Hell Gaming and Twitter @_War is Hell. Please share the video and donate to my Patreon if you can. Remember though, war is hell. You don't have to worry because war fighters, I've got your six.